Hello, Seiiti Arata. Remember our previous video when we talked about how to get started? Well, today we'll talk about how to follow through, how to persevere. And that doesn't mean being stubborn or trying hard under the illusion that something great will happen simply because we try. Let's not engage in inefficient methodologies or working for the sake of work. That's busy laziness. Let's think of achievement as the product of capability and effort. What does that mean? Being very capable is great, but it is not enough. Maybe we have talent and skills, we have the resources, we know the right people, but we don't make our best effort to use them. Likewise, it is not enough to put out a lot of effort with good intensity, consistency, direction if we lack capability. There we go. Capability and effort both matter, and perseverance is one of the ingredients of effort. Some people tell me that they don't enjoy practicing some skills because they suck, and it sucks to suck. They would persevere if they felt they were already good enough, if they would be at a certain level of mastery, then they would be practicing all the time. But since they are poor performers, it is not fun to practice. It's actually quite embarrassing, it's a big hassle, it's a scary thing to do. Therefore they procrastinate and they choose something else to do. Well, guess what? Perseverance is not something we need after we become good. Perseverance is what makes us good. And when we do our research on successful people in any field, their biographies show us they persevered to overcome the odds. If you want to follow through, you have to be persistent in taking action, but in a smart way, able to change the plan when necessary. Along the way, your character will strengthen. You will be better able to endure criticism, failure, difficulties, and unexpected obstacles. However, there should be no such thing as unexpected obstacles, because people who follow through expect obstacles. They interpret obstacles as challenges that can be solved, like puzzles, like a game. As they overcome each challenge, they grow bigger, they are ready for even bigger obstacles. If they face something beyond their capabilities, they also understand that it might be best to change course to make it easier. See how flexibility and creativity are necessary to balance the stubborn side of determination. Now, if you feel you're playing too easy, that life is becoming too boring and that you don't have enough challenges, well, then it makes sense to go wild, go unrealistic, go bold, and use your creativity to explore what you would think impossible. I have met so many people who have not yet explored their full potential because they remain in their comfort zones, which is a safe thing to do, but it's quite boring. And here's a personal story. For years, I have kept my other video channels only in Portuguese, which is my native language. It is already a big challenge to keep one channel. And this right now is a crazy experiment. So today I have no idea if I will continue this multiple language format or if I'll quit after some time. But I like the challenge and that's what I'm doing it. What if it's too demanding? What if I have to prioritize all the things in my life and just abandon this channel? Well, surely it will be sad, but honestly, it will not be the first time I have faced a setback. I just move on. And that's what I wish for you, my dear friend. Don't worry. Enjoy the liberation. You should not expect to be perfect, because nobody is. And if you fail, and if the goal is still important for you, then persevere. Don't get trapped in only desiring this long-term goal, because short-term victories also have their role. If you see value only in the ultimate destination, you may lose the beauty of the journey. Let's take a moment to remember that life is full of surprises. The context may change, maybe you will change, a more mature version of you may realize that there are other things in life that deserve more attention. So how to reconcile this insight with that persona of the unstoppable persistence? My opinion, don't let determination cause more harm than good. It is not shameful to stop when the context changes. No need to beat yourself up, to criticize yourself. You are okay. If you want to watch this video in other languages, visit arata.se/Seiiti02. Cheers, hasta luego, forte abraço. See, to persevere is not always easy, but it can be fun when we look at challenges with the right mindset. So many people fail to follow through because the goal was not compelling enough, or they have not invested enough of their capabilities or effort. This is when I invite you to think about our conversation. What is the deeper meaning of the goal you have chosen? The more meaningful the goal, the smaller the challenges will seem. What are the capabilities you need? How can you improve your efforts? Let me know in the comments below.